Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of My Speaking Podcast. I'm your boy, Dog Saturday, Dog Wing, Down, YI Yard again, St. T, South Carolina Finals, on very kind of home. Be back at it again, man. I'm getting ready to throw this touchdown pass, man. You know, I'm going to see if Randy Moss is going to catch this one, man. Hey, Randy, you going to catch this, Randy?
I'm a Randy, all right, yeah. Who you, Dante Culpepper? That's who
Yeah,
you
Dante
is.
Culpepper, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Boy, I said something wrong with you, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, man. With that being said, man, we may not always be right. We may not always be wrong.
But you all going to get our mouth spin what we're speaking on.
Hey, man, it's a big weekend, man. Big sports weekend, man. College football done start back up. You know, it started back up on a Thursday, but hey, Saturday, all day Saturday, Sunday night, you got a game going on right now. Notre Dame, Miami, they're still playing. South Carolina played tonight against
They play Tech.
Virginia Tech in Atlanta. Hey, we're just gonna get right to it, man. Hey, what was the biggest take with you from this past college weekend? You know what I'm saying? What games that stood out to you?
The game that stood out to me the most, it was two, but I watched the whole FSU Alabama game.
Yeah.
FSU, first of all, let me rephrase something. I didn't know Gus Malzahn, he had left UCF
Yeah.
go to be the offense coordinator for Florida State.
Yeah.
That's a big win because if I'm not mistaken, is that not the same coach that Cam Newton won the Super Bowl? Champion with?
Yeah, but Auburn,
Okay.
yeah.
So at Auburn,
yeah.
he had them boys. I'm gonna tell you, Castellanos. Don't nobody know who Castellanos is. He's the same quarterback was at Boston College.
Yeah.
But he told the press this summer. I didn't know he said this.
Oh yeah.
Nick Saban ain't gonna be able to
there to
save
save you. Yeah, Nick Saban in there to save him.
And he went back. He went out there and he backed it up. And Florida State had that. They had that old Florida State feeling about it. It's just something about the crowd was into it.
Yeah.
Alabama ranked number 8, I think, in the country.
You're ranked number 8. Yeah.
And Florida State was unranked.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just be honest. When I saw that made me just think I was happy to see Florida State hopefully be back. Now it's one game, but let's see if Florida State can keep it there and take it there. But happy for Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
The other game that I was watching was LSU Clemson, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you right now,
the battle of Death Valleys.
True, yeah, both the Tigers. See who's gonna win the battle of the Tigers, but defense look real good.
Hey,
Clemson look good too. Let me. I'm gonna put it out there. Both of them, they was like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of them were throwing blows. Wasn't nobody really taking off, but LSU made bigger plays.
Yeah,
more plays, and for LSU to come into Clemson House, 82,000 sold out. I was impressed by LSU. I really was.
And I was really scared because Chip Kelly done lost his first 4 games. At LSU as far as like the opening games. You know what I'm saying? He known for losing them opening games. So I was like, man, I don't know how it's gonna work out. But hey, shout out to Chip Kelly, man. You know that LSU defense.
Nah, his name ain't Chip Kelly, is it?
Yeah, Chip Kelly, coach of LSU.
That ain't Chip. That's Chip Kelly. Okay.
Yeah. Remember he went. Remember he left. He made a big deal. I forgot what school he left, and he went to LSU.
That ain't the Oregon coach.
Chip Kelly, Chip Kelly at Notre Dame. Chip Kelly is the coach of LSU.
No, but it ain't. I don't think his name Chip Kelly though. I don't think that's Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly was the one that went to Philadelphia. Remember, he left Oregon, went to Philadelphia, and then
that's him. That's the same coach.
No,
that's the coach. That's the coach that coached LSU.
No, go pull it up. No,
who the coach that coached LSU?
That ain't Chip Kelly. This coach here left Notre Dame, but that ain't Chip. His name is not Chip Kelly. That's what I'm saying.
What's his name?
It's slipping my mind, but it's not Chip. Chip Kelly now is the offense coordinator out there. I won't say Chip Kelly, offense coordinator out there in UCLA or something like that. He out that way.
Oh yeah.
When you kept saying Chip Kelly, you kept throwing me off, but no, that ain't Chip Kelly. That's what is his name? He left Notre Dame. He never could win in Notre Dame.
Yeah, Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly
might be Brian Kelly, not Chip Kelly. There you go.
It's them. They all look the same. You know what I'm saying?
God dang. Hey,
I just say how we look the same, man. We the Kellys, man. You know what I'm
saying?
Hey, man, Brian Kelly, he couldn't win that first game.
He never could. And to be completely honest with you, Darryl, I'm still not sold on his coaching tactics.
Yeah.
I think he wins off a lot of his talent.
Yeah,
his team.
Definitely.
But I feel what you're saying because Clemson defense number 3. I didn't know that was AJ Terrell brother from the Falcons. That's his younger brother. Ball player. But
Ball play.
that number one for LSU, that receiver,
Whew.
boy, that boy so fast, man. And that running back number 29,
Yes, sir.
and that number 7, that defensive end for Florida State.
Yes.
I mean, not Florida
Yes.
State, but LSU.
LSU? Yeah.
Hey, but like I say, those two games I watched Alabama, Florida State at 3:30. I went to 7:30, LSU, Clemson.
Yeah.
Those two, because I saw the end of Ohio State and
Yeah.
Texas.
Texas, yeah.
I was, to be honest, Ohio State defense looked good, but I was unimpressed with both offenses.
Offenses, yeah.
Especially with Arch Manning supposed to be this
Yeah.
guru and this, that, and the other. But let me say something right quick. Arch Manning might have played a top 10, top 5 defense. He looked bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Klubnik for Clemson supposed to be the best, one of the best
Yep.
quarterbacks. He didn't look good.
He didn't look good.
But this is what I was trying to tell my uncle them earlier. When you playing the same level competition,
Exactly.
it's going to separate, see how good you are.
It can separate the cream from the crop. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna rise? Cause now, like you said, with that NIL deal, with that transfer portal, everybody pretty much even.
Yeah.
All these players getting pretty much around about the same amount of money, you know what I'm saying, with the NIL deals. Now it's all about what school best fit me, where I can get more playing time so I can, you know, be able to go to the next level in the NFL, or either be able to get more NIL money because I'm on the field playing, I'm doing things like that. So like I said, everybody on the even playing field now, man. And remember we was talking about this earlier? I was talking about the NIL. I said it could make the playing field even out there. These big schools like the Alabamas, the Texas, and the UCLA. I mean, you know, all these big schools that was getting the cream of the crop players. Hey, it ain't working like that no more. Them players going to put the money at.
I'm gonna tell you what Alabama. I looked at Alabama and I'm sitting there watching. I say, you know what? I'm thinking about all the other coaches, quarterback, Elroy, Bryce Young, Hurts, even Tua could move a little bit.
Yep.
All their quarterbacks last 10 years could be able to move it out the pocket. State we were getting to this Simpson kid could move. Then I go look at Castellanos on the other side of Florida State. I watched him play at Boston College. I knew what he could do.
Yeah.
And his name kept ringing the bell. I'm like, that can't. And I was saying to myself, that can't be who I think it is from. I had to Google while watching the game. I was like, that is who I think it is, the quarterback. So I say that to say this. The narrative long time ago was you can't have a mobile quarterback. You don't need a mobile quarterback. You need a pocket passer and the other. To me, I'm going to just be completely honest with you. Them days are long gone.
Them days gone.
If you don't have a mobile quarterback who's a dual threat, it can do a little bit of both. Look at the play that LSU, Messenberg, look at the play he did.
Yeah.
They kept running the same play. He pulled it one time and ran. I said, this is what you got to do because they overloading that side.
Yeah, they overloading it.
But I was looking at two receivers. Everybody was looking at the two receivers that were supposed to be coming back, was supposed to be the best. Smith out of Ohio State and the young kid at Alabama that was a true freshman last year, number 2. Can't think of his name, but number 2.
I can't think of his name. I know who you're talking about, though.
They didn't have no big games at all.
Yeah.
Because I know the kid from Florida State only had like 2 catches.
That had a lot to do with the quarterback play. Like, because Ohio State got I think he's a true freshman, right? That quarterback, or he's been there before?
I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you like this. By the time you get the middle of the season, if that quarterback play don't get no better, that guy ain't gonna have the numbers he had last year.
Nah, he ain't.
Because who was the quarterback of Ohio State last year? Who was the
forgot his name.
Is he in the league? His name. Did he get drafted?
I don't know if he got drafted or not.
That's what I'm trying to figure out who was the quarterback last. I can't remember who that quarterback was.
I can't think of who it was.
Because they had them 2 running backs. They won the national championship last year.
Yeah, they won the national championship with 2 running backs.
I'm trying to think who the quarterback with national championship Ohio State was last year.
They lost a lot of players though.
Yeah, I know they did, but I'm saying you made the point. You made a great point. If your quarterback play is no good, that means he can make everybody else level go down.
Yeah.
That kid, Smith, whatever name is for Ohio State.
Yeah.
He didn't do much of nothing. The kid of Alabama, he didn't do much of nothing. So now we're going to see if these boys going to supposed to have these breakout years and probably have big years. If they're mediocre, they might be like, man, I got to go somewhere where I got a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Because Ohio State game looked more or less like a first game of a high school. It was just boring.
I'm trying to think, man. I could be wrong. I ain't look at the stats, but I don't think it was no quarterback that threw over 300 yards this week.
Good, but you said it right, Down. It's a level playing field. But you know why, though, too? Another reason why they was like that. Everybody played great competition the first week.
Exactly.
You know, a long time ago, everybody would play a boo-boo team the first week. Yeah. Clemson and LSU was a top 15. Both of them 2 teams are top 15. Number 1 gets number 3. Ohio State gets Texas.
Yeah.
Alabama was number 8. Florida State was unranked. South Carolina, they were number 13 in the country.
13. Yep.
So it's a lot of, but listen,
Yep.
I watched South Carolina today. That
Talk
kid
about
Sellers, that kid Sellers. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I know Coach Beeman got. I'm gonna tell you what I know he got.
He got some
He got some
dogs on
athletes.
defense.
He got
He
some
got some
athletes over there.
athletes on defense.
He got some athletes. But now, did South Carolina look good? No, they didn't all the
Nah.
way. Until that dude hit that 80-yard punt return, that's
Yeah.
when they broke the game open because
Mm-hmm.
now the first drive of the game, South Carolina drove down,
Yeah.
but they checked through.
They rolled down the field. Yep.
Sellers, the second time when South Carolina got that ball, he got sacked in the end zone for
Yeah.
safety.
And you know what? Hey, and I saw that play. You know what? What made me kind of like upset about that? Remember the dude got an interception? He should have went down in the end zone. That would have given him on the 20-yard line. He tried to run it out.
My daddy said the same thing you said.
I said, why he
my
was
dad
falling
said, why
down?
you try to come out and you got on the
Yeah.
2-yard line?
Yeah. Yep.
My daddy, and I swear when you said that, my daddy, that's the first thing my
Yep.
daddy say, sit in the end zone, get the ball at
Yeah.
20.
Sit in the end zone.
But Sellers still should have threw that ball away.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm gonna say this about him. He gets fast as he runs when he breaks through the pocket.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's not like, okay, so let's go ahead and put this out there. What we saw with Cam Newton, 6'6", 250, he was an elite athlete. Cam was
Yeah.
faster for his size.
Mm-hmm.
Sellers is not the speed that Cam is, but he's powerful.
He's powerful.
I feel like when he's 240, I feel like me personally, he need to get down to about 220. I feel like that. But I will say this, and I told my dad we were watching the game. Right now, I would take Sellers over the Colts quarterback. I would take him right now.
Yeah. He got I saw his lower body. He got a real thick lower body, so I was like, dang, okay, he built kind of good. And then another thing that I like about Frank Beamer, I mean, but not Frank Beamer, what's his name? Shane Beamer? Shane Beamer. Hey man, like how you say, they got some athletes on defense. Them linebackers they got back there was flying. I said, oh,
but what did he do? What did he do that most coaches don't do in South Carolina?
Coach
You from South Carolina?
In-state, got them kids from in-state, in the
say
state
it
of South
again,
Carolina.
Say it again.
In the state of South Carolina.
If people don't understand this about South Carolina, which Darryl know, he's from the Low Country.
Yep.
If you don't know, it's some grown, strong young boys down in these countries.
Yes.
He done went down here to the Lower Richardsons, to the Columbia, South Carolina area. He done went to the Charleston. He keeping his boys in house. And there's some grunt. When I say there's some thick, when that boy ran past that boy for that touchdown, that boy got to be at least 6'3", 6'4". And they say he on the track team.
He on the track team. Yeah. Yeah.
You see how he ran past that DB?
His name was Howard. I think his name was Howard.
Did you see how he ran past that DB?
Yeah. Yeah.
All I saw from that DB was ass and numbers. That's all I saw. I said, woo wee. Well, I said, boy, hey. But listen, but like I say, it's we're not gonna overhype everything. I'm not gonna overhype LSU over Clemson because that game was evenly matched.
Yep.
I'm not gonna overhype Florida State over Alabama because everybody had Alabama beat them, but guess what? You went into their house. I will say this: I'm concerned about Alabama. I'm concerned about them.
Hey man, that coach, hey, he ain't gonna sleep good for the next couple of weeks, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you what you said. Castellano said when you tell a program like Alabama, Nick Saban can't save you, and they back it up and win. Like you said, that coach of Alabama, but that seat gonna be hot about a minute.
Yeah, the boy, his seat gonna be hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Nick Saban would have came in. Nick Saban would have said, you know what, we're gonna take care of that. You went down there after this kid and said that this offseason, which I didn't even know he said it until I was watching the game.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
And he backed it up.
He backed it up. And now them boosters from Alabama gonna be looking like, hey man, because when you used to winning,
that was their first opening loss in 20 years.
Since 2001.
20 years, over 20 years. Yeah. So
ain't used to that, man.
And then, like I say, so the other games that I kind of peeped in and watched a little bit was I peeped in on what's another game I watched? I think I watched Colorado Friday night.
Yeah, Colorado, they let a lot. They didn't capitalize on them turnovers. And they had 3 turnovers in the first quarter.
Georgia Tech
they got 1 touchdown, but they didn't cap. When I saw that, I was like, oh heck, they're gonna let them hang around and come back.
Now they do have the number 1 quarterback on their team, but he's 17 years old, true freshman.
Yeah.
The kid they took Shador's spot was from Liberty. He's a transfer from Liberty.
Yeah, I remember him last year. Yeah.
He hey man, I don't listen. Like I say, it's 1 week.
Yeah, it's 1 week. Yeah.
Colorado to me didn't look good. Georgia
They
Tech
ain't
looked
look
real
bad.
good.
Their defense looked pretty good. They just couldn't stop the run. Their defense looked
But
decent.
now Georgia Tech, I'm gonna say this.
I was telling y'all about Georgia Tech. I told y'all.
Georgia Tech, if I'm not mistaken, they play Clemson next week.
Next week, I think.
I think Georgia Tech got Clemson
Yeah,
that week.
yeah. Clemson.
I'm gonna tell you this. I watched Georgia Tech. That King, that quarterback King.
Yes, sir.
Clemson better get ready because I'm telling you right now, if Georgia Tech ran so many counters, when I say counters,
So many.
coming back, I was like, man, listen, hey, Clemson better have their head on swivel next week. They better have
Everybody been
their head on
saying
swivel.
Georgia Tech looking like they getting ready to take that next step because they got that running back number 1. I was telling my home, I said, hey man, y'all better look him up on me. I think I sent it to you too. I said, hey man.
Yeah, hey, grown man. I watch a little bit of Tennessee and was it Syracuse?
Yeah, Syracuse.
They
Yeah,
played. I want to say they played Saturday
that
afternoon.
that was
They played
Saturday. Yeah,
early Saturday. It was on Saturday afternoon too. I watched them. Then I watched Penn State beat the brakes off of I don't know if that was Nevada or whoever they
yeah,
played, but
Nevada. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
yeah, that
they
was a
beat them
Nevada
pretty
ass
bad.
whooping there. That was a Nevada ass whooping.
Another game. I watched a late night game too that night. I watched Utah played.
I missed that game.
Hey, they got a quarterback, boy.
Who did BYU play? Who they play out there?
I forgot who they played. But Utah got that quarterback. They were looking for a quarterback because the defense is stout. They got a quarterback. He can run it. He a little short dude, look like Doug Flutie, black guy.
Mm-hmm.
He out there juking the heck out them cats, man. He can pull it and run it. He can throw it. So he is a dual threat. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's 6 foot, but hey, he got the job. And they were like, I forgot who was calling that game last night, but they were like, hey man, Utah got something. This is Utah defense is all going to be there. They just needed somebody at quarterback. Now they got one. So that was the game.
I watched I turned it on. I didn't watch it, but UNCC played Appalachian State at the Panther Stadium.
Yeah. They lost like they only had like 11 points.
I want to say the final score like 42 to 11 or something like that. It was a blowout.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
it was a blowout. And then another game, even your school, which I was shocked. UVA, my boy UVA played Coast Carolina, and they beat them 48 to 9. I'm like, what? Now that's telling me one or two things. I'm gonna, like I said, first week, I'm gonna take one thing. That means Coast Carolina must ain't got nothing.
They ain't got.
Or Virginia's better because I'm gonna tell you, Virginia put up 40 on Coast Carolina.
That's good. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. I think Coastal Carolina had a lot. Coastal Carolina had a lot of players that that turnover, and then I think they had a couple of players that went to the league too. So I think they done probably got the well dry out, but I think they'll be back. They'll probably be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else played pretty good this week.
I think the smaller schools like that right there, when the NFL start looking at that little smaller school, like they got a lot of talent, like how Rock Hill be having a lot of talent when they go down. Like you said, if they don't keep it replenishing and keep it returning it over and back and forth, it's gonna run out after eventually. So maybe when I saw Virginia put up 40-something points, when they say CCU, I said Coast Carolina. When I saw the score, I'm like, now I'm gonna look and see what Virginia do next week because I ain't gonna take that for nothing. I'm like, hey, we won one, but let's see what we do next week. But we got another big game tomorrow night too, though. TCU, Bill Belichick's first home game against Carolina.
Oh, with the Tar Heels
tomorrow night.
Hey, we gonna see. We gonna see how that go. We gonna see if he can bring that magic.
I just seen your boy just throw an interception. Notre Dame just threw an interception.
Another one?
21-14. Miami got the ball on 20, and they was about to score. So before we got on the podcast,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, but they were saying they had threw that play. They were doing that same play all night, and Miami had broke it up before they could even got started. And the dude intercepted. I saw that too. Yeah, so yeah, you can't be running them same players, man. Them teams, them guys are they're gonna pick up on it real quick. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
And I was But like you said, it's the first week. I want to get on this. I ain't going to get on it too much. Like you said, it's the first week. How they they gave our Arch Manning said he could be the Heisman runner up and run. He already in for the Heisman. But a lot of people say, man, he ain't even really played no games that much last year. So how y'all just going to just automatically just give it to him like that?
Because of his name. Because of his name.
Yeah.
Because of his name. I mean, that's the only thing I hate about college football, because you can go in the season with hype.
Yeah.
All the analysts can hype him up and they be like, hey, this gonna be he's the front runner. I'm like, how the heck is he the front runner? They ain't played the game yet. Now, what I watched Saturday, he like he was seen a deer in the headlight. That's what I saw.
Yeah, exactly. But he only had 39 yards in the first half, so I was like,
He looked
ooh,
bad. Now the
that ain't
second half, he
good.
made a couple throws, but I
Yeah.
mean, overall, they look bad. You scored 7
Yeah, it
points. You
looked
supposed to be
bad. Yeah.
if you're the number one team in the country coming in, you got all this hype and you only scored 7 points, even if it's at Ohio State. The reason I say that because LSU was in a tough environment when they went to Clemson, but they had to
Exactly.
fly cross country to Clemson,
Yep.
went beat them and went home. That's what
Yep.
you do when you handle your business. But like I say,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
first week you gotta
But I want to see. I want to see what type of thing Steve Sarkisian going to do because he's supposed to be like a quarterback guru.
guru. Yeah,
So
supposed to be. He wasn't no
we
guru
we
the other
we
day,
going.
so
Yeah,
I don't
we
know. I don't
definitely
know
going to
if
see.
Coach Day for Ohio State. I don't know how you could plan, but they were like 2 or 3 steps ahead of Texas. When they got down to the goal line, they go 4th and 1, try to do a tush push.
Yeah.
They couldn't even get in
Huh?
then.
You couldn't even get in.
So I'm like, Ohio State had a top. They just might be a top 10 defense. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
But
we got to wait
everybody
and
know
see.
everybody know the defense is always going to be ahead of the offense. So
Thank
it
you,
is what it is.
thank you.
Yeah.
And
Defense is
that's what
always
I
going
was
to be ahead of the
saying.
offense.
Always gonna be ahead. So I don't really think you're gonna know who the cream of the crop is until about week 4 or
3,
5.
4. Yeah. 4,
Yeah,
5, something like that.
you'll
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
seeing the real cream
You start seeing the
thrive.
separation. Yeah.
But I do, I know it's
Go
long
ahead.
way from November, but I can't wait to see Clemson play South Carolina in Columbia. I can't wait to see that
That gonna
game.
be that gonna be a game, man. That gonna be crazy right there.
And
But I don't think like I said, it's the first week. Um, I don't think Texas is gonna fall. You think they're gonna fall at top 10?
well, you lose to number 3 at their house. Texas might go down to about 10 or 11 because I feel
Yeah,
like when
about
the
10
new
or
poll
11.
come out, it'll be Ohio State 1. It'll be number
I
2.
know it'd be actually gonna be Penn. It could be Penn State. Penn State probably be
No,
number 1.
no, they ain't. If Ohio State beat the number 1 team, you should leave. Penn State didn't play nobody like we say Nevada. So Ohio State should be number 1. Penn State got to stay at number 2. Who was number 3? Number 4 team was who was the number 4 team in the country?
Mm,
I'm trying to if Alabama was 8, who was number 4 in the country?
give me a second.
What was Clemson ranked?
Like number, I know Notre Dame was like number 6. Miami number 10. Clemson was 4.
That's what I thought.
Clemson was ranked number 4. Clemson
I
was ranked
think
number 4.
so. That mean LSU got to move up some more.
You're
Cause
gonna have
like
to
I say,
move up. But see, it's a
Florida
lot of
State was
teams in the
unranked.
top 10 that lost.
Yeah,
Huh?
and Florida State was unranked, so they definitely jumping in when they
Yeah.
beat Alabama. So, but
Yep.
like I say,
Yep.
it's the first week. So I mean, I know college football be saying if you lose one game, it'll hurt you in the playoff when they look
It's
at the
different.
playoff
No,
picture.
it's different now. It's
Yeah, you
different
got
now.
12 teams
Cause
to
with
go,
that
so
playoff, yeah,
you
with
got
that
12
playoff,
teams
you
to
can
get
lose
in
a
now. So
game and still,
yeah,
yeah, you can lose a game and
yeah.
still be in there. Yeah.
But
So it
for teams like Alabama, Clemson, done lost one already.
yeah,
You can't afford to be losing another one.
you can't afford it. Yep. You can't. I'm
I
trying to
mean,
think. So it's
'cause the end of the
Clemson and Texas. They can't afford to lose none either.
And like I said, they in
So
the SEC now. And see, Georgia had a cakewalk. Georgia beat the brakes off of Marshall. It was 39
mm-hmm.
or something last time I saw that score. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but it just I just think overall it was
I don't.
go ahead.
I'm thinking it may not be the usual suspects this year that beat the.
We don't know.
I could be wrong. I know, like you said, we'll know by week 3 or about 4 or 5. Cause, like you said, everybody the playing field is so even right now. And then I don't know who has a quarterback who had the best quarterback in the nation.
Supposedly coming in, they
I
supposed to
ain't.
been probably
But after that, who I ain't really been hearing nobody really been saying nothing too much
but
about
I'm
them
saying
department, but nothing about our sellers. Yeah,
even
but
after
that's
that,
about it.
Sellers, he didn't have a great game. It was a
Yeah,
decent
he had a
game.
great game.
Like you say, but no quarterback stood out with no 400-yard passing, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Nobody did that. So
But they were saying they were saying this draft is supposed to be a quarterback heavy draft. That's why they said Cleveland Brown waiting for it.
who out of the quarterback, the LSU Messenberger, Klubnik,
Yeah.
Arch Manning, Sellers,
Yeah.
who gonna take
Mm-hmm.
an NFL team and put them on their back and take them somewhere?
They said they all the analysts said, oh man, next year it's gonna be it's a draft, it's a quarterback heavy draft. That's what they say. That's what they've been saying. I'm like, okay, who y'all talking about? Cause I ain't seen
You know that
nobody.
sound like to me. You know that sound like to
What?
me. They say it's a heavy
What is
quarterback
on
draft. They say. You know what that sound like to me?
what is it?
Don't
What
everybody
is on
every
it?
day somebody take a number 2. Everybody gonna take a number 2. That's given. It ain't no damn given that all these boys gonna be no. You hoping and
Hey
wish you
man.
find your quarterback. That's what you hoping. Hey, but
Hey,
I
that
want
what
to
they
ask you
said. They
something.
said Cleveland. They said
Go
Cleveland
ahead.
Browns. That's what they're trying to do, man. Waiting for Arch Manning to come out there, man. You know what I'm saying?
What color Cleveland Brown uniform?
Doodoo Brown.
Okay, exactly. So that what that is. Bunch of shit. That what that is. That's
Doodoo
exactly what they uniform. Doodoo Brown.
Doodoo Brown.
Hey, I want to ask you a quick question, man. Maybe you could enlighten me on something. Did you hear you hear what Ray Lewis said about Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, yeah. I heard it. I watched it.
What did
Yeah.
I mean? Let me ask you this. I mean, I know that might be off topic a little bit, but
No, you good.
why would you, even if that's how you feel about Shannon, why you can't pull him to the side and say, bro, I don't respect what you are doing. I don't like how you doing what you're doing to get famous, but we still can be cool. But this is what I'm telling you off of the screen, because to me, it's like, to me, I think people
And
nowadays
see,
with all this social media stuff, to me, it's like Ray doing the same thing what he's saying that Shannon doing.
he doing the same thing. He doing the same
Uh,
thing. He's supposed to be a man. He's supposed to be a man of God, right? As we all are. But it's certain thing that you don't have to. He ain't had to put that out there.
but see,
He ain't had to say, like you said, he could have made a phone call. You know what I'm saying? And said, hey man. And you know what? They said when Ray Lewis was going through that thing with the little murder trial or whatever, and when Shannon Sharp was in Atlanta, said Shannon Sharp was the one, kind of like let him sleep in his home, let him sleep in his bed, and all that stuff, man. Like, yo, like,
I was
hey,
just
man, you know what I'm saying?
I just
Yeah.
was shocked because I was at first when I saw it, I'm like, maybe this just false, something false. So I pulled it up.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, he went on a podcast,
Nah, it
hey
real.
man, when he don't have a drink and he never drunk,
Mm-hmm.
and they, we never ever drunk. But I'm saying to myself, like,
Yeah.
he was saying that somebody in his family, Shannon's family, I guess must have been in alcoholism, whatever, and he never drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying to myself, like, he's 50-something years old. If he want to have a drink, that ain't the
Yeah.
end of be all.
That ain't the
That's
worst
just
thing.
me. But I'm
Yeah.
saying to myself, I
Yeah.
guess, I just feel like sometimes this is me now. Ray Lewis, one of the greatest
Yeah, go ahead.
linebackers of all time. Shannon
Yeah,
Sharp,
go
one of the
ahead.
greatest tight ends of all time.
Go ahead. Yep.
To me, like you taking a shot at your boy. Is it you upset because
Yeah,
after your
he was taking
NFL
the
career,
shot.
this is what it look like to me. This is me now. After your NFL career, you have nobody talking about Ray Lewis no more. You're not doing the squirrel dance.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody talk? But Shannon Sharp was a great tight end, one of the top five, if you want to argue to say the all time.
Mm-hmm.
Now he done came into another part of his career, and he's excelling at that. Are you upset because he's excelling?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out I don't know. I don't know.
It's low
And I
hanging
think maybe
fruit.
I can
It's
ask
low
you,
hanging
maybe you
fruit.
can enlighten me.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's low hanging fruit. It's something easy to talk about. Like I said, the guy asking that question, whoever podcast he was on, he could have better said, hey man, I didn't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the next, another topic. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what? Cause that's what I'm saying. That's my point right there. How did that guy
Exactly.
know to ask that question unless they already talked about it before they
Yeah.
started? Man, y'all don't talk no
Mm-hmm.
more, man. Well, that's something we can talk about then. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Do you feel comfortable me asking that question? Ray's like, yeah, I'll talk about it. I
Yeah.
mean, this is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out. Man, what's the point? But I just wanted to ask you
Yeah.
that,
Like I said,
quick.
if he felt that type of way, he could, instead of telling the whole world, he could have told Santa that. Say, hey man, give him a call. Like you said, hey bro, I don't appreciate you doing such and such. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think you should do this or do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
quite
If you
sure if
one of
you
your
had a
brothers, that's
problem
like
with
your
me
brother.
doing, I feel like that's what
Hey,
I'm saying.
let me
Like
pull
me
you
and
to
you,
the
you got a
side.
problem with me, you will
Yeah.
call me and say, hey man, we wouldn't do
Yeah.
it on the work floor. Be like, hey, let me holler at you right quick.
Exactly.
Vice versa. I would say,
Yeah. Yeah.
Daryl,
Exactly.
I gotta holler at you about
Yeah.
something. I've been feeling some kind of way, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
awful way. So it's certain ways you handle.
Exactly. Put him to the side.
I
Yeah.
don't think because when you get in front of this camera, I don't think it's time to air out dirty laundry to everybody in the world.
No,
Because to me, I
not
feel like
supposed
that's
to.
just you looking for clickbait. You looking for that one social
Mm-hmm.
media hit so you
Mm-hmm.
go viral. And this, I'm like,
Yeah.
it ain't
Yeah.
about that to me.
And then it's gonna be funny because our both y'all in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? When y'all go to them little Hall of Fame functions and stuff like that.
So
Now I
now they
know
say
he.
they don't talk. Ray Lewis said they don't even talk no more because of what he
Hey
doing,
man, it
because of the
happened to the
platform
best
he
of them.
got. Well,
They ain't got nothing to
like
do
I
with
say,
it. I mean, what I got to do with you? That shouldn't have anything to do. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, everybody that's his belief. Everybody got their belief and believe in
I didn't
what they
want to get
believe
too
in.
deep, but I just wanted
But
to ask
like
you
you
because I
said,
was like, they were such tight friends and they in their
yeah,
50s.
yeah,
And I'm saying to myself, what could happen all of a sudden to make you come out on
mm-hmm,
that man podcast to air out what you feel about him? Is it success or whatever the case may be? I don't know,
mm-hmm,
but I just want to ask you because I'm like, it was kind of weird. Out of all the sports going on,
yeah,
I heard this. I'm like,
mm-hmm,
wow, the weekend of college football, we talking about Ray Lewis. And then Shannon Sharp went back and said something. He like, man, if you watch this podcast, did you see him in Ocho Cinco? You
yeah,
got to go watch it. You got to go
yeah.
watch what he was saying.
I gotta
I'm
go
like,
watch it.
wow.
Y'all gotta go watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to watch
So
it, man.
yeah,
So
I didn't like I said, that is something he should have pulled him to the side and said, hey man, let me pull you to
yeah,
the side, such and such and such, you know. Yeah,
yeah,
he shouldn't have aired that out. But
yeah.
you know, it is what it is, man.
Hey, man, but like I
It is
say,
what it is.
hey, we want to thank y'all again for watching us again, man. We want to give y'all a
Most
college
definitely.
update. Don't act like we don't know college
Mm-hmm.
football. We ain't into it because next weekend is pro, but next weekend is pro and college. So we're gonna try to keep bringing it
Yeah.
to you, and we definitely gonna try to we're gonna try to do some music coming up, man. 'Cause like I said, I know everybody get tired of doing it in the sports. We're gonna try to do some music
I
stuff.
definitely got some I definitely got something I want to talk about, man. This is gonna be something I want to talk about. And I actually just did at work that everybody talking about this Chris Brown concert, man. This tour that he on. They saying that cat, man, he dancing and singing for 3 hours, man. People like, hey man, I gotta go to work. It's a
Hey,
viral TikTok video. The lady was like, man, she was like, this cat here still singing. She said, I gotta go to work. She said he's still singing. She said he ain't taking no breaks or nothing. 3
hey,
hours.
he giving you his money worth.
He getting you his money worth. I saw him. I saw. Hey, shout out to Daryl, man. Shout out to Daryl Israel. You know he was at
The
in
Brave
Atlanta at
Stadium.
the con. He saw. Yeah. This is man. Chris Brown was on the door. So, hey
I didn't
man,
see
Chris
it though.
Brown was in
No.
the air. Yeah, it was on his Facebook. Hey, he took a pic. Chris Brown up in the air. He was doing the "Look at Me Now" song with Busta Rhymes, and he was in the air like on a wire and going around the whole stadium. And Daryl, he was like, "Yo, man, this cat here is unbelievable."
Well,
Like
look, after Usher,
I mean,
but come on now, but what after Usher did with his concerts and stuff, when he come out there roller skating stuff, hey, you gotta look at it.
yeah,
We
but
can
hey,
talk
man,
about that later, cause like I said, they won too, and I saw something else.
yeah,
I want to talk. We're gonna have another episode because I seen something Neo said, but I
okay,
want. I
yeah.
want to. So we got some other stuff we can talk about, man. But man,
Hey,
hit that
we can
like
talk about
subscribe.
that. We can talk about that Tuesday. Hey, we're gonna talk about that Tuesday. Let's talk about that on Tuesday. Cause
Hey,
there ain't
well,
no
hey, it is
games.
what it is.
Is it a Monday night game? You got a Monday
Yeah,
night game
The
coming up
Carolina game.
tomorrow?
That's just the Carolina game. That's it.
Okay, we
The
just talk about
TCU
that, and then
Carolina
we're gonna
game.
talk
That's
about this
it. So,
Chris. Yeah,
hey. Cause like I say, it's a thing we could talk about with Chris Brown, Usher, and some other stuff I want to talk about, man. But like I say, we want to come in on Sunday night, man, and
oh,
while this
hold
college
on, hold on,
football was
hold on.
fresh.
Hey, hold on, man. We're gonna get a Miles Speaking podcast that most of us look forward to, man. Hey, I sent you a thing. Did I see the thing with Drink Champs and Nori was talking to Pharrell and said Michael Jackson manager wanted some beats from Pharrell, right? So Pharrell was sending him the beats. Michael Jackson was turning all the beats down. So all the beats was going to like Justin Timberlake first album, and he was just like the beats that Pharrell was sending them, these were like #1 beats because other artists use them and they were making hits. He said Michael Jackson manager said, man, F that stuff, man, you sending us, man. He said Mike want the Super Thug beat. Like he wanted, when Nora had that song Super Thug, the song go, what?
Not that what?
He said Michael Jackson wanted a beat like that.
You lying. I know you lying. I know exactly
I
what song you
said
talking about.
to hey, when you,
What? I got to pull it
yeah,
up. I didn't get it. I got
hey,
to
when
pull
you
it
get
up. I
up,
got to pull it up.
yeah, I sent you. I texted when you get off and look at it. He said Michael
I
Jackson
will.
wanted that beat, man.
Trust me. I ain't got nothing to do.
All
We
right,
got to work in the morning, so I'm gonna sit there and watch it. So we gonna come back with y'all on Tuesday with a
okay,
music one. We're gonna get together, get our stuff together. But at the same time, thank y'all to all our
yeah,
subscribers, all out keep watching us. We're gonna hit y'all up again Tuesday. We
yes
came to y'all on
sir,
Sunday night to get you about the college. I'm gonna let Darryl end it, man.
yeah. Hey man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay prosperous, man. Y'all say our prayers. Thank God for keeping us on here, man. Thank God for bringing us in this world and looking over us and watching over us, man. Shout out to my homeboy Mike, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to the new subscribers, the old
Happy
subscribers.
Labor Day,
We
man. Happy
appreciate
Labor
y'all,
Day.
man. Peace out. Yeah, happy Labor Day to y'all, man. Peace out.